is Bauer. He's my boy. He's my sweet baby. And age is about the only thing that he has that is a puppy characteristic. He's about 85 pounds. He's a lab border collie mix, and as he is sitting in my lap right now, he thinks that he's a lap dog, but he's not. His favorite foods are lotion and socks, and his hobbies include breaking leashes, which he did last week. He has a choke collar, like one of those things that has the dull prongs where, it's not gonna hurt him, but it's supposed to prevent him from pulling. So he and James were in this battle the last time we took him for a walk on who was the alpha male, and Bauer decides that he was going to leap forward at the same time that James decided to pull in the reins, which made the retractable leash go snap. So I asked James, well, do we get him a new leash, or do we just opt for the saddle? Because he is obviously more of a horse than he is a dog. But he is sweet, and I do call him my sweet baby boy and all kinds of things. And he is named after Jack Bauer from 24 because James and I are mildly obsessed with the show, and I'm still kind of in denial that it's not on Monday nights anymore. But the reason that we bought the dog was for protection, and so if you're buying a dog for protection, who better to name him after than Jack Bauer? But because of that, he has semi-taken on the persona of Jack Bauer to where his favorite chew toys include razors. I've lost 3 in 10 months, and he has not shed an ounce of blood yet. So he's sweet, but he is Jack Bauer in dog form. Especially at the beginning where we're in that awkward, is she pregnant? Is she just gaining weight phase? That was harder for me than now, where I feel like unless you're a 13-year-old boy and don't know any better, you know that I'm pregnant. But I have to credit that to the prayers of people. I have had people who have emailed me, called me, texted me to let me know that they are intentionally praying for me in that area, and I'm so appreciative. So if you are one of those people who's been doing that for me, thank you from the bottom of my heart. I really, really appreciate it. But I've handled it pretty well, and I've gained 17 pounds in my pregnancy, and that's a lot, but I feel good. I'm eating right. I'm exercising, so I still feel like I'm healthy, and God has been really good to me to continue to remind me that it's the health of Noah that's most important right now. So I've really been able to make that my focus. So I am very thankful. While I haven't exactly loved those moments when my normal clothes stopped fitting and I started having to improvise and go shopping for larger sizes that I've ever worn before, I think that I've handled it as gracefully as I could, and that credit is to other people's prayers and to the grace of God. So I am very, very grateful. I have been meaning to do this for a really long time, so thank you for who asked me about my favorite smoothie recipes. Yesterday on my blog, I actually posted 10 of my favorite recipes that involve my personal favorite product, Shakeology, and it would take way too long to go into all of them. But my personal favorite recipe that I'm using right now, first of all, I take a huge cup of ice. Like I take a 32-ounce cup and I fill it about 3/4 of the way with ice, and then I take that, a scoop of my chocolate Shakeology, and then I use a tablespoon of sugar-free, fat-free pistachio pudding mix. It's amazing. And then a tablespoon of PB2, which you can get this from bellplantation.com. This is powdered peanut butter. A lot of people like it because it's lower in calorie and lower in fat than regular peanut butter, but I like it because it's in powder form, and so I feel like it mixes better and gets more into the shake, and so you have the peanut butter flavor throughout the entire shake. Take that, mix it with a cup of water and a cup of skim milk, and I have a meal in a glass, and it is amazing. It's so good. So make sure that you go back into the archives on my website, and you can see all of my favorite Shakeology recipes. Find one that might work for you, and also learn a little bit more about the product. So that's how I make my smoothies. I save money this way, and they taste better, so it's a pretty good deal. a lot of surprises in pregnancy that you're not ready for, but just in the past week and a half, 2 weeks that I've really started to grow and stretch, I would say that I probably had 2 new surprises that I wasn't prepared for. Well, as your belly grows, you know about stretch marks, but nobody really explains to you like that this is a itchy process. Like as your skin expands, like it itches. And so I put lotion on like it's going out of style because scratching does not help. So I'm just constantly putting lotion on. And then also, surprise number 2, as your belly grows, your belly button shrinks. And I've seen pictures, I know, but you just never really think about that. And so, you're just kind of doing your own thing and, in the shower, putting lotion on or whatever. And you're like, oh, that's smaller than it used to be. So those have been my 2 latest surprises lately. I'm sure that labor and delivery will bring a slew of things. And so while I'm only 6 months in, I don't know if I can give an educated guess, but those have been my latest 2 surprises. Thanks again for watching. I'm headed out. Today is my 26th birthday, and my husband is sending me to a prenatal massage and a hot stone pedicure. So I plan to enjoy the rest of my day, but you guys have a great one. Peace out.